Hello, it's Jinx, and I thought I'd do a whole reveal on the cast so far because the cast isn't really complete yet. I do have some characters that need voices, so hopefully I can get some. This video, I'm going to talk about the voice actors and the characters, show the characters' designs, and in the description there will be a little thank you as well, and with all their links as well, where you can find them, or just go over to their channels. So let's get into it. I'm gonna just zoom out a bit, like that. There we go. Angelina McCoy is our main protagonist. She is a 16-year-old who has parental issues, and she's played by me. She's based off of how I wanted to look, actually. I actually want to have blue hair, like similar to this kind of shade, or like Angeline's saturated grayish saturated one. But she doesn't really have the raccoon kind of hair. Like, my hair currently is like blonde and shoulder length. No, not shoulder length, past my shoulder. But I want to have it like a wolf cut again with blue hair dye. Onto the next character, Glitch and Hair. She's Angeline's best friend. They've known each other, I'd say, since they were 7, so nearly 10 years for them. And she is voiced by my friend Kanii. Kanii, she's super nice, and by the time of recording this, which is April 9th, it's her birthday, so the day that I'm posting it for me, it's her birthday. Kanii, she's just amazing. She's been there since the prototype, and also encouraging me to do this as well, and to reach out to more people to get voice acting. The next character, Lewis McCoy, the main protagonist's father, who abandoned Angeline, and she was only 12 years old, a year after his wife did, and he is voiced by Escaped Audios, and in my opinion, the character, absolute prick. The voice actor, on the other hand, well, nice. He is amazing, he's super nice, and he's given me some tips on how to be sort of like him, like a professional. I class everyone who I have as the cast, except for like my friends that I asked, as professionals. I love my friends dearly, but we are not well qualified for this. Next character, because I went on for too long, Serafina Jacobs, one of our antagonists. She's an absolute bitch to Angeline in the beginning, and she's voiced by my friend Ivy. And when I post the bloopers, I will show the cute little message she added in. So like during the recording, she sent it to me via WhatsApp. She did a little recording bit where she was doing a little message at the beginning before she did the lines, and then after she did the lines. So I'm going to show that. Next up, Serafina's twin brother, Caleb. And they are complete opposites, okay? Although Serafina acts prim and proper and she's so rude, Caleb is the sweetest. And I mean the absolute sweetest. And he is voiced, by my friend Gabriel, and I made him slightly similar to Gabriel with his sexuality as well. The next character, Coral Seaton. We don't really know a lot about her. She's just popped into existence. So we don't know a lot about her yet, like how Glitch doesn't know how to describe the relationship with the listener, aka Ms. Reyes. Coral is voiced by my friend Emmy, and Emmy, she's been there since I wanted to become a voice actor for a really long time, and she's encouraged me to do a lot of stuff, and she actually introduced me to using Google Docs for scripts, stories, all that. And she encourages me every day to do this. And we're back to the professionals. Arthur Jacobs, one of our antagonists, and as you can tell, the father of Seraphina and Caleb. He's a right old prick. Okay. I don't like I like how I write villains, but the way how he acts towards my character who's got the same disability as me. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But he is voiced by a super cool guy called Siren's on ASMR. Yet again, Siren, he is awesome as well, and he is another one of the people who I inspired to be like with the audio, because yeah. Alright, we're gonna move on. Amelia Lyons. She's one of my favorite characters, to be honest. She's sassy, she's bossy, and she's really sweet. She is voiced by the amazing Breezyluna. I found her from TikTok, and when I reached out, I didn't really expect them to accept. And I think Breezy really is a great fit for Amelia's voice. And now, on to Amelia's girlfriend, Janie Kirk. She's a lynx hybrid. When I started designing her, it took a while to figure out what I wanted her to look like. I wanted her to definitely be a hybrid, just not sure which one, until I was scrolling through my phone on the bus and saw like a lynx video. And she is voiced by Dragon Song Studios, who you might know as Riley Weeks. And when me and Kanii were reviewing her lines, we had to pause for a second, and Kanii was like, her voice is adorable. It is, and she's older than us. She's older than us. Alright. But I'm very happy she's working with us. Okay, Xavier Lyons, we're back to the circus. Amelia's twin brother. He's quite confident in himself, and he can get anyone he wants. Whether it's girls or guys or people of any gender. He is a flirt, okay? And he is voiced by Xavier. My cousin showed me the demo reel, and I thought, you know, his voice would really go well for like a really cocky and flirtatious character. And when I emailed, I was like, okay, let's listen to that. And the voice lines were awesome. They were amazing. Okay. And now we're on to the last lions. Austin, who is the youngest of the family. He has a slight rivalry. I'm not cutting this. Rivalry. I'm tired. It's like gone past 1 a.m. Not 1 a.m. Midnight. He doesn't really like to flirt like so casually. He does it subtly. And he is voiced by my friend Francisco. And Francisco, super nice, helps me with a few problems that I have had in the past. So Francisco, thank you so much. Kira Smith, a side character who I want to show up more because Kanii absolutely loves her, okay? And she'll show up a bit more after episode 3 and 4. And my voice is gone weird because I literally drank water before I did this. So my voice is gone a bit croaky. So she's a vampire florist who worships Demeria. I will do a deep dive on the elegance of my series, but we're not gonna go too deep into that. And she is voiced by Superstar ASMR. And their voice, when I found them on TikTok, I was like, I really like their voice. I might ask them to see whether they're interested. And I later on checked out their channel. I loved it. I loved their channel. Next up is Talia Orion. She is also part of the circus. And like, she's part of the Lions family circus. I forgot to mention that. And she's very talkative and very confident in herself as well, like Xavier is. And she is voiced by Indie Audios. And I think Indie Audios actually fits her perfectly. I really like how she's gonna bring the character to life. We also have Brayden. You might recognize the last name because him and Coral are actually related through their mother, Lady Serenity, yet again another elegant. There is only one elegant that I actually have a voice for, so and Brayden didn't really get along with his mother nor his siblings, so he travelled to the land, like to where Tamos is, to socialize. And he's a very different species than Coral. He's not a siren, and he is voiced by Proxy Audios. Proxy, overall, I think he's an amazing guy. He's super nice, and I can't wait to work with him. And the final character that we have is Corin, voiced by Sebi. I'm not sure whether Sebi has any other social media platforms. Francisco knows Sebi, and Corin, he is the elegant of blacksmithing and flames. So sort of like Hestia and Hephaestus mixed together. And that is it for the cast so far. I will get to making another video explaining the elegance. But I just want to say, for any of the cast watching, I doubt that they're watching this, honestly. But if they are, thank you all so much for making this little project become something bigger. I'm gonna be honest, this would have been forgotten about if I didn't get any voice actors, because I tried to do this a while back, like in 2022. It didn't really work out, but every one of the cast members are just amazing. They're super nice, and I look up to a lot of them. They've inspired me for like years, and Yes, this is just a big thank you to the cast, and thank you to the viewer if you're not part of the cast and you're just viewing this. Thank you if you sat all the way through this, because really anyone watches my videos. Have a lovely day, night, evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is, or whatever weather. For you, for whatever weather it is for you, I hope you will stay safe and take care. Bye bye.